Hi everyone, it's Friday, and it's pretty busy at the store, but I thought this would be a good opportunity to show you that you can put your eyelashes on in no time, if you know how. So, we got a huge shipment of eyelashes. We have... Okay, we have long ones, short ones, fluffy ones, dense ones. There's so many to choose from. They're all mink, fabulous mink. You can wear them, like, I would say 10 to 15 times if you really take good care of them. And they're $14.50. Now, let's put said eyelashes. God, it's just the worst. Okay, so what I'm going to do is... This is just terribly frustrating. I apologize, this one viewer that's viewing. One sec. This is turning into a nightmare. What if I put it here? Okay. Alright, okay. We're doing eyelashes today. Okay, so I'm going to take the eyelash. Here's the eyelash. What you want to do is trim the eyelash so that it applies to your lid in a fashion where it doesn't hang off the end. So I am going to simply take my scissors and trim off the end just a tad. So now we have a smaller eyelash. Put it here, baby. We have a little bit of a smaller eyelash here. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the glue and I'm going to put a very thin strip of glue onto the eyelash. You don't need a lot. You just need enough to cover the base of the eyelash here. And the thing about eyelashes that make them difficult to put on is that this part of the eyelash, if it's very, very thin, it's difficult to put on. But if you have a little bit more of an edge to it, it'll be a lot easier to trim onto your face. So normally what I do with an eyelash is I blow dry it with my hair dryer just for a little bit. You can do it on low and heat. So you just want to do that. And what you want to do is wait until it's almost clear, because that will make it very tacky, like a Post-it note kind of consistency, so that you can put it on your eye without it moving around. So I'm just going to let that one dry a little bit because I don't have my my hair dryer, but I'm going to trim the other one and get it ready to go. So I'm going to trim that. These eyelashes, again, if you're just joining us, are mink and fabulous and dense. They're the best eyelashes I've ever tried. And we have them here at the store. So here we go. Okay, so I think that this one, what we're going to do is you basically want to put your head up like this and look as far down as possible, because what you want to do is drop the eyelashes as close to the base of your natural eyelash as possible. So I'm going to do that here, but I'm going to have to look in this mirror just in case I screw it up. Okay. So I'm looking down and I'm just going to drop it as close to the base of my natural eyelashes as possible. And what you want to do is fasten each end first. So I'm fastening the eyelash tip here and then the end of the eyelash here. You don't need to worry about the middle so much because you can always pull that down afterwards. So I'm just going to make sure that it's nice, just pressing it on there. Just pressing it on. And then I'm seeing how close it is to the lash line. I'd say I did a pretty good job. And then you just want to kind of make sure that you push them up, because you don't want eyelashes that are straight out like this. You want them to kind of flutter up a little bit. So I'm going to push them up just a hair. And now, God, look at what an amazing difference an eyelash makes. So I just have plain mascara on this side, brown mascara, and you want to put mascara on to create kind of a shelf for the false eyelash. So you do that, and then you put a little bit of liquid liner to hide the base of the eyelash, the false one, and then you just kind of wait until it dries, and all of a sudden, your look is like so much better. Look at that. So great. So we have a bunch of different types of lashes at the store. This one is a very good classic false lash. This is a very dense kind of lash. This is good for, like, I would say a medium to advanced lash person. Then we have ones here that have a very dense lash at them. This is if you want sort of more of a butterfly effect. These are really good for a beginner. These are very fluffy and long and very kind of natural looking. These are really good if you're starting out. And then the ones I put on are kind of a demi lash, so you don't need to trim them as much, but they're very, very dense. So I'm going to put this one on the other eye. All I'm going to do is look down, and this just takes practice. The more you do this, the more easy it becomes. And I tell you, you're going to become a lash addict, because you're going to figure out that it's so much easier than you thought it was. And then you're going to see yourself in the mirror and go, oh my God, I look so great. So much better than I did without these false eyelashes. And also, these are only $14.50. They're not like $70 at the lash studio. I can't pay that much for lashes. I just can't. And plus, I like to wash my eyes at the end of the day. So this, for me, is the best option. Because you can just put them on when you want, take them off when you want, and that's the end of it. So there we have it. Two fabulous fluffy eyelashes with these new fabulous giant hoops that we have at the store, $19.50, and a choker. I wasn't into chokers, but everyone sees me wearing chokers, so I put on a choker, and now all of a sudden I feel like it looks kind of good. And I don't know if you know this, but the bigger the hoops, the funner you are. I think it's a rule. So, like, if you get them close to your head, the size of your head, that means you're, like, so fun. So, there you have it. Plus, you can change them up totally. Totally, Priscilla Hedlund. You're right. That's right. You can do any lash look you want. So, if I'm going to even go a little bit more crazy, I'm going to show you what happens when you, like, densify, like, right in this waterline here. So, let me get another liner. Oops. Alright. So this is turning into a disaster. But anyway, so perhaps this should be today's video. But let's just go out into the floor and see. So everything in the store right now is buy one, get one 50% off. All the clothes are buy one, get one 50% off.